How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb Man here, and it's time for another NHL 15 Shootout commentary. And this time, I'm going to use the Winnipeg Jets over there in the Western Conference, having a really good year, man, and I find myself cheering for the Winnipeg Jets. Obviously, the Toronto Maple Leafs are not going to be in the playoffs this year, and if the Winnipeg Jets can get there, man, they might be one of those teams I want to see go far. 26, 18, and 10 right now for 6th in the Western Conference, which is great for the Winnipeg Jets, man. A young franchise like them just getting started in the last few years. I really like to see teams like this come up, right? And, you know, it's interesting because, yeah, we're going to talk about the Evander Kane situation in a second. Hang on. Hutchinson, I'll go with, you know what, I'll go with Hutchinson, sure, why not? Scheifele, we got to take out Evander Kane, have to. Big buff man is going to go in there, all right? Evander Kane, we'll talk about the controversy a little bit afterwards, the shootout, right? But when it comes to the Winnipeg Jets, you know, I do want to see them in the playoffs because the last game against the Chicago Blackhawks, I was watching a little bit of it, and, you know, Chris Thorburn taking out Carcillo because of the hit Carcillo threw on Perreault the last time they faced. You know, that's great to see because that's a team that's together. That's players stepping up for each other. You feel better as a skater when you have teammates doing that for you. You got Mark Stewart blocking shots with his head. That's the same thing. You see a teammate do that, you all of a sudden want to go out there and block a shot with your head. They're that typical blue-collar team, and if they can make it into the playoffs, you know, I do want to cheer for them. But the playoff push could be tough because you got teams like Chicago, St. Louis, Nashville ahead of you, you know, and are you going to be able to catch those guys? I don't know. And then Minnesota, Colorado trying to catch up from behind. Flying poke check! Get the hell out of here, Hutchinson. That's what I'm talking about, Jonathan Toews. All right, so it's going to be an interesting run from here to the end of the regular season for the Winnipeg Jets. I think the wild card spot might be your only option. And if that happens, I mean, then you have a really tough team in round number 1, right? So it's going to be a tough year, but you know what? It's good to see the Winnipeg Jets coming out like this. So here we go. We'll go to the one-handed fake. Fake. Oh, fake. Oh, baby. Blake Wheeler puts it in. That's the one, I don't want to say one bright spot with the Winnipeg Jets, but, you know, when you look at their stats, offensively, they are lacking some goals, and they're 19th for goals for, 20th for the power play, but their first line of Andrew Ladd, Little, and Wheeler, they're all having fantastic years offensively. Oh, you don't want to watch it? I don't care, son. I'm trying to do oh, he lost connection to the player? What the hell? This guy, he quit because he doesn't want to wait. No, we ain't doing that for the Winnipeg Jets. Let's get right back to another one. All right, so we're loading up another one. What was I talking about again? I was talking about their first line, right? Andrew Ladd, Brian Little, and Blake Wheeler. They're all having great years offensively, and if these guys are going to make it into the playoffs, these guys need to continue it. They all need to have like 20, 25 goal seasons, 70 points, right? Because after those guys, I don't really see too much depth goal scoring. Matthew Perreault has been a nice story. He's definitely been helping out with the offense. But after those 4 guys, it does drop off. I mean, Mark Scheifele, he's only 21. He's going to be great in the future, right? But he still does have a lot of growing to do. And Evander Kane, he was having an average year with 10 goals and 22 points in like 37 games played. Dirty birdie, baby! Yeah! So, you know, after that first line, you guys do kind of trail off a little bit when it comes to the offense. And now with the whole Evander Kane situation that happened, by Fuglin, Dustin Byfuglien's got to come up and play winger again, right? So I want to see how your team reacts to that. Now, I'm going to have to do this exact same thing with Wheeler. Here we go again. The fake. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh! Did he try to do a dirty birdie right back to me? I think he did. Let's see. He kind of had it. It wasn't a one-hander. Yeah, I backhanded it. That was it. The animation that I threw off there after I shot the puck was kind of weird. Yeah, it was a backhand, and he went sliding out of the net. He actually would have made the save there. All right, let's focus on the shootout a little bit. We'll talk about Evander Kane afterwards. What do you got for me? Flying poke check, Hutchinson. 2 for 2, baby. Get the hell out of here, Tyler Seguin. Yeah, son. Take that puck right off his stick. And that's another thing, man. Goaltending. You know, it's just, if you guys are going to win games with goaltending and defense, right, that's all well and good, but then you're going up against some of the toughest teams in the NHL, like Nashville, like LA. Well, LA right now not having the greatest thing. Back to the playoffs, I don't know. Gordie Howe! Oh, the tip of his glove made it! Oh my god, the tip of his glove made the save. My point about the defense, though, is, you know, you guys need some offense just because there are better defensive teams in the Western Conference than you guys, you know? Especially with Byfuglien having to take Evander Kane's spot. It's going to be interesting. Are you guys going to be able to trade Evander Kane for an asset to help you in the playoffs or help you get to the playoffs? Where are you going, son? Glove save by Hutchinson. You know, so it's going to be interesting. But you guys had the overtime loss against the Chicago Blackhawks, so you got to point out of that. And Chicago, I mean, that's Chicago. That's what I mean about the wild card position. I think if you guys are going to make it into the playoffs, I don't think you're going to pass St. Louis, Nashville, or Chicago. It's got to be right there in the wild card spot. Byfuglien! All right, let's do it. This guy's got a hard shot. 260 pounds, all behind it. Oh, give me a break. Kariuletin, he's got a bruise on that left shoulder for sure right now. 260 pounds, the big man, Byfuglien. All right, what do we got? We're up by 1. If I make a save, If I make a save, it sets up the superb man shot. Let's go. Eric Cole, fake flying poke check. Got to do it. Fake. Oh, you go. Ah, god damn it. I had it. I overread it. I thought he might go back to the backhand after that, but the fake worked. Yeah, he stayed to the one side. Oh, my God. I would have had it. All right. Let's get back at this. Mark Scheifele. You know what? Let's do a, fuck it. Let's do a Steven Gerrard. Here we go. Steven Gerrard. Spot kick. 25 yards. Oh, no, that's the fuck. Oh, that's the 10 hole. I messed it up completely. Messed it up. Messed it up big time. All right, so if I save this, yeah, if I save this, it can set up the superb man shot. Let's go. Oh, no, where are you going? No, son. This guy, he's trying to wrist shot it. Was it going glove side, or was he trying to go back across me? Oh, he was going, blocker side, right? Hutchinson's got a right-handed glove. All right, you know what? That's set up now, boys. Andrew Ladd, the captain. Can Laddie get it done for me? Come on now, Laddie. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, that was close. I got the angle and everything, and he dove out at it. If I just swept it in the perfect spot. Why the hell you got to do a wide dive, asshole? The wide dive. Most unrealistic dive in this game for a goaltender. He just flies out like, I should probably try and do it. Wait, watch this. Wide dive. That's a regular dive, you idiot. No. How do you do the wide dive? God damn it. Oh, my God. You look like an idiot. Don't look as bad as that instant replay, though. Look at Trevor Daley. Hutchinson, what are you doing? I pressed the Y button, boys. They're a special, I never do the Y dive. All right, Tobias Enstrom. What do we want to do? Let's do a, you know what? I'm just going to go. Bait dragger. I'll turn it into the bait dragger. Here we go. Oh, bait dragger. Ah, Tobias Enstrom. It was wide open. And the Dallas Stars beat the Winnipeg Jets. Oh, I'm sorry, Winnipeg. I did my best. All right. So we'll talk a little bit about the Evander Kane situation here. Hang on, let me just see this shot. It was definitely open. Oh, that's open. I should have... No, that's open. I just missed the net horribly. Yeah, Tobias, you got to hit that. All right, so when it comes to Evander Kane, you know, I don't want to get into what's been going on in the dressing room, him showing up in a dress or... what was it called, like workout clothes or something like that. But the guy's injured as well, so now he's been put on IR. They were talking about trading him maybe, but now it's official. Like he might miss the rest of the regular season, probably the rest of the regular season. If they gets traded to a playoff team, maybe he comes back, you know, in the late, you know, third or fourth round or something like that. But it does seem like if you're trading for Evander Kane now, you're trading for him for next year. You're not trading for him this year. So, you know, it's an interesting situation. You're not going to be able to find a cup contender to trade him to, but you guys are a playoff contender yourselves, right? So I think there are possibilities to trade away Evander Kane to a team before the trade deadline, but it'd have to be like, this is just for an example. This is not realistic at all, but like imagine trading Evander Kane to Buffalo for Matt Molson or something like that, because Matt Molson would help you guys out. Byfuglien could then go back down to defense, and Evander Kane is only 23 years old. He does help out a younger team like the Buffalo Sabres, right? Doesn't have to play this year, comes back next year, all of a sudden they have a 24-year-old winger. Or a team like the Arizona Coyotes, you know, do you trade Evander Kane for Keith Yandel or something like that? I know, don't worry about the value for those trades. I'm just saying, like, I think you got to trade Evander Kane to a clear non-playoff team, but somebody who has assets that they're willing to get rid of that would help your playoff run right now. I think you guys do deserve it. Your fans deserve a trade. You know, make a move. Try to make those playoffs. Even if you guys aren't going to go far in the playoffs, you know, you get that wild card spot and you have to go up against a team like maybe Anaheim or Nashville in round number 1. You lose in 4 or 5 games. Whatever. You get that playoff experience, and I know that building's going to be going crazy during playoff games, all right? So I want to know, what do you Winnipeg Jets fans think about your team this year? What are the expectations? I think a wild card spot is possible, and then a first-round exit, and if that happens, that's a successful year. That's a great year, and you build off that, because then next year, Scheifele's a little bit older. You know, your first line is still going to be your first line. Byfuglien's there. Maybe get a goalie, you know. There's still plenty of growth available for the Winnipeg Jets, but I still think it's going to be an exciting year, and if you guys get into the playoffs, they're going to be one of the teams I watch for sure, all right? So, Winnipeg Jet fans, let me know what you guys think about your team, and I will see you guys in the next one.